Welcome to tonight's top news stories from around the world. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Noreen. Let's get started with the headlines making waves right now. Poll showed Trump reaching 52% chance of winning over Harris. Trump visited storm-hit areas and Harris quoted moderates as election approaches. Supreme Court rejected Michael Cohen's lawsuit against Trump. Walz says Musk's $1 million giveaway shows Trump's campaign has no real plan. Controversial 1 million voter giveaway by Elon Musk boosts Trump campaign. Governor Hochul launches $26.3 million project to enhance U.S. Route 9W resilience in Orange County. First Security Islamic Bank hosts seminar for NRB remittance holders in New York. King Charles III faces heckling over indigenous genocide during Australia visit. Canadian military declines to apologize to sexual assault victim over media concerns. "11 bodies recovered after boat capsizes in Andaman Sea." Neymar shines in Al Hilal's thrilling 5-4 victory over Al Ain. And Aryna Sabalenka regains world number 1 ranking after Swiatek's reign. You were listening to headlines, now news in detail. Reuters Ipsos poll that ended on Monday, October 23rd, Vice President Kamala Harris held a narrow 46% to 43% lead over former President Donald Trump. The poll showed a close race just 2 weeks before the November 5 election. Voters expressed concern about the country's direction, especially on the economy and immigration. About 70% said the cost of living was a major problem, and 60% felt the economy was going in the wrong direction. Immigration also ranked high as 65% said the policy needed fixing. Although Harris had a slim lead, Trump was favored on key issues like the economy and immigration. However, Harris led on political extremism, abortion policy, and healthcare. Voter turnout is expected to be high, with 79% of voters, including 87% of Democrats and 84% of Republicans, saying they were certain to vote. The poll had a margin of error of 2 points, showing the race remains highly competitive in crucial battleground states. With just 14 days remaining before the November 5 election, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are making their final push to win over undecided voters. Both campaigns have been spending millions of dollars to reach voters, with polls showing a very close race. On Tuesday, October 23rd, Harris gave a national TV interview on NBC, while Trump focused on Latino voters during a roundtable discussion in Florida. Trump later traveled to North Carolina for a campaign event focused on the economy, though he often strayed from the topic at rallies. Harris, who entered the race in July after Joe Biden dropped out and endorsed her, is seeking to make history as the first woman president. Trump, at 78, is running for the White House for the third time. Despite facing legal issues, former President Barack Obama will campaign for Harris in key swing states like Wisconsin and Michigan. Meanwhile, more than 15 million Americans have already cast their votes either by mail or in person, as both candidates fight for every possible vote in the final stretch. Former President Donald Trump harshly criticized Vice President Kamala Harris during a Latino outreach event in Miami. Trump called Harris the worst and accused her of being lazy and having a low IQ. He also attacked her decision to choose Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as a running mate, saying it was a horrible mistake. During the roundtable event, Trump's supporters praised him and he continued his verbal attacks, claiming that Harris was avoiding the campaign trail. Trump criticized her for taking time off while there are only 14 days left until the November 5 election. While Harris was not campaigning on Tuesday, she did give an interview to NBC and Telemundo. Trump mocked her for not being active, saying she is lazy as hell, and described her as a radical left lunatic. Trump has been increasing his personal attacks on Harris in recent weeks, referring to her as dumb and crazy during his rallies. His remarks come as both candidates make their final push for votes before the election. Meta recently banned several accounts that tracked private jets of well-known figures like Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and Mark Zuckerberg. The accounts run by a college student named Jack Sweeney had posted flight updates on platforms like Instagram and Threads. Meta also plans to remove similar accounts from Facebook soon. Meta's communications director, Andy Stone, explained that the ban was to prevent any risk of physical harm. Although the tracking focused on private jets, the company applied its policy broadly to protect personal information. Sweeney, who still operates on other platforms like Blue Sky, argued that his project had journalistic value, highlighting both business activities and climate impact from jet travel. This is not the first time such accounts have faced restrictions. Elon Musk, after acquiring Twitter in 2022, banned Sweeney's jet tracking accounts, citing concerns over safety and personal information exposure. Meta has also increased content moderation, including limiting political posts earlier this year. Sweeney has said he doesn't plan to create delayed jet tracking accounts for Meta as he believes the platform lacks transparency. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. A federal judge ordered Rudy Giuliani to give up his luxury apartment and other valuables to settle a $145 million civil judgment for defaming two Georgia election workers after the 2020 election. U.S. District Judge Louise Lehman ruled that Giuliani must hand over the property, including a Madison Avenue apartment and a $2 million legal claim against Donald Trump and the Republican National Committee. Giuliani had falsely accused election workers Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss of tampering with ballots, leading to the lawsuit. The judge said this property would help Freeman and Moss collect the damages they are owed. The court will decide later whether Giuliani's 3 World Series rings can be seized, as his son Andrew claims ownership. The status of Giuliani's condo in West Palm Beach, Florida, will be discussed in a hearing on October 28. Giuliani must also surrender memorabilia like Yankees souvenirs, jewelry, and watches. Despite these rulings, Giuliani has not paid anything toward the judgment, which has been accumulating 5% interest per year. Mayor Eric Adams held a community conversation in East New York, Brooklyn as part of his Talk with Eric series. The event, hosted at Junior High School 218, allowed residents to share concerns directly with the mayor and city officials. Mayor Adams discussed several issues the city faced since he took office in 2022, including crime, unemployment, and the COVID-19 pandemic's impact. He highlighted the administration's successes, such as reducing crime, improving public transportation safety, creating jobs, and supporting foster care children. Residents asked questions about community safety, lighting improvements, and other concerns. Department of Transportation Chief of Staff Ryan Lynch addressed concerns about enhancing street lighting to improve public safety. He said the department would examine problem areas and work to fix them, but warned that coordination with Con Edison might cause delays in some repairs. Mayor Adams also introduced the new school's chancellor, Melissa Ramos, and promised continued improvements in education. He reassured residents that his administration would keep addressing critical issues and bringing positive changes to the city. Governor Kathy Hochul announced the next phase of the $1.2 billion station years project in Ronkonkoma, Long Island. The development, led by Tritech Real Estate, is transforming 53 acres near the Ronkonkoma, Long Island Railroad Station into a vibrant mixed-use urban center. The project aims to create 1,450 housing units, office spaces, and retail areas. The first phase was completed in 2020, delivering 489 apartments. The second phase, called the Core, will add 388 more homes, expand office and retail spaces, and provide a public plaza with over 1,200 parking spots. Governor Hochul highlighted the project's role in creating jobs and supporting Long Island's growth. The project is expected to generate over 10,000 construction jobs and 2,500 permanent jobs, boosting the local economy. The development also benefits from its proximity to major transportation routes, including the Ronkonkoma LIRR station, serving 17,000 daily commuters. Governor Hochul emphasized the state's commitment to sustainable and community-focused developments across New York. Michael Newman, best known for his role on Baywatch, passed away on Sunday at the age of 68 following a diagnosis of Parkinson's disease in 2006. His close friend and director Matthew Faker confirmed the news on Instagram, sharing heartfelt memories of their time together while creating the Hulu docu-series After Baywatch: Moment in the Sun. Faker mentioned that he often considered quitting the project but felt compelled to honor Newman's legacy. Before his death, Newman received letters and videos from friends reminding him of the love surrounding him. Newman died due to heart complications, surrounded by family and friends. He opened up about living with Parkinson's disease in the docu-series, explaining how he experienced jitters after taking his daily medications. Born in Los Angeles, Newman became a star in the 90s as Mike Newman on Baywatch, appearing in 150 episodes. He also worked as a firefighter alongside his acting career. Newman is survived by his wife Sarah, their children Chris and Emily, and his granddaughter Charlie. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world, continuously revolving around various events, Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for global updates. A Peruvian court sentenced former President Alessandro Toledo to over 20 years in prison on Monday for accepting millions in bribes from the Brazilian construction company Odebrecht. Toledo, who served as president from 2001 to 2006, received a prison term of 20 years and 6 months for collusion and money laundering. During the hearing, the 78-year-old Toledo maintained his innocence and requested leniency due to health issues, including cancer and heart problems. He expressed a desire to receive treatment in a private clinic or at home. Toledo was found guilty of accepting 35 million in bribes in exchange for awarding contracts for 2 sections of an international highway connecting Peru and Brazil. His lawyer announced plans to appeal the sentence. Toledo was extradited last year from the United States, where he had been living before surrendering to authorities. This case is part of a larger corruption scandal known as the car wash scandal, which has implicated multiple Peruvian politicians and resulted in several prison sentences for key figures in the investigation. 2 men, Tanner Fox and Jose Lopez, pleaded guilty on October 23 to the murder of Ripudaman Singh Malik, a Sikh man involved in the controversial 1985 Air India bombing case. The British Columbia Court confirmed that Malik was shot outside his business in Surrey in 2022, but the men did not reveal who hired them for the killing. Malik had been acquitted of bombing churches in 2005 due to unreliable witness testimony, despite being a prime suspect. The court documents stated that Fox and Lopez fired 7 shots at Malik while he was in his red Tesla, killing him instantly. Police later found the handguns used in the crime along with cash and items linked to the murder. After their guilty pleas, Fox and Lopez engaged in a physical fight in the courtroom, shocking witnesses, including Malik's family. They are set to return to court on October 31st for sentencing. Malik's family expressed mixed feelings about the outcome, noting that justice remains incomplete until those who orchestrated the murder are identified and prosecuted. Malik was known for his advocacy for the Khalistan movement and had recently praised Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Let's have a look on today's sports stories. Major League Soccer achieved record attendance and sponsorship revenue during the regular season, which ended recently thanks partly to superstar Lionel Messi. Nearly 11.5 million fans attended matches, a 5% increase from last year and the highest ever. Each game averaged 23,234 attendees, marking a new milestone for the league. Messi joined Inter Miami last year, significantly boosting attendance, merchandise sales, and fan engagement. Even with fewer games this season due to injury, his presence continued to impact the league positively. Inter Miami broke the record for most points in a season, with Messi scoring a hat-trick. This season marked the first full term for Chris McGowan, the MLS's executive vice president, who helped clubs improve their business strategies. The league signed 18 new sponsorship deals, with revenue rising 13% year-to-date for both the league and individual clubs. Social media engagement also surged, with MLS growing its presence on platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. As the postseason begins, MLS remains focused on expanding its audience both in the US and internationally. Brazilian star Neymar returned to the pitch on October 23, 2023, after over a year out due to a knee injury. He played as a second-half substitute in Al Hilal's thrilling 5-4 win against Asian champions Al Ain in the UAE. The 32-year-old forward had not competed since suffering a torn meniscus and ACL while on international duty in October 2022. Neymar joined the game in the 76th minute at Hassan bin Zayed Stadium. By that time, Al Hilal led 5-3 with goals from Renan Lodi, Sergej Milinkovic-Savic and a hat-trick from Salim Al-Dosari. However, he cannot officially play in the Saudi Pro League until January. Coach George Jesus stated that Neymar needs game time to regain his form. The match saw Al Hilal take the lead in the first half with Lodi scoring. Al Ain equalized but fell behind again after two late goals from Al-Dosari. Despite Al Ain's efforts, including a late penalty from Sofiane Rahimi, Al Hilal secured the win, sitting atop their group with 3 victories. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your fist. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 19,653.36. The NYSE Composite is decreased by 66.96 points or 0.34%. Tokyo stock close price is 38,411.96. The Nikkei 225 index is decreased by 542.64 points or 1.39%. Shanghai stock close price is 3,285.87. The Shanghai index is increased by 17.76 points or 0.54%. Hong Kong stock close price is 20,498.95. The Hang Seng index is increased by 20.49 points or 0.10%. Bombay stock close price is 80,220.72. The Sensex index is decreased by 930.55 points or 1.15%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. Poll showed Trump reaching 52% chance of winning over Harris. Trump visited storm-hit areas and Harris quoted moderates as election approaches. Supreme Court rejected Michael Cohen's lawsuit against Trump. Walz says Musk's $1 million giveaway shows Trump's campaign has no real plan. Controversial 1 million voter giveaway by Elon Musk boosts Trump campaign. Governor Hochul launches $26.3 million project to enhance U.S. Route 9W resilience in Orange County. First Security Islami Bank hosts seminar for NRB remittance holders in New York. King Charles III faces heckling over indigenous genocide during Australia visit. Canadian military declines to apologize to sexual assault victim over media concerns. "11 bodies recovered after boat capsizes in Andaman Sea." Neymar shines in Al Hilal's thrilling 5-4 victory over Al Ain. And Aryna Sabalenka regains world number 1 ranking after Swiatek's reign. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all live TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia, available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jagu TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jagu BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.